Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
How are you today, everyone?
I'm fine, thank you. And you?
I'm fine too, thank you. So today we have the next friend who will present her English journey. So please welcome Kak Amel. Kak Amel, the stage is yours.
Oke, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good morning, everyone.
Good
How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you. And you?
I'm fine, thank you. First of all, I would like to say thank you to my beloved teacher, Miss Ari, Mr. Ari, Mr. Pihan, Miss Ice, Miss Aulia, all of my friends at Britania Purwokerto, and of course, I would like to say thank you to you guys. Thanks for coming to my presentations today. I'm very glad to see you all here. And I would like to say thank you to Oma. Thanks for coming to my presentations today. 3 months ago, I was not confident to speak in English. I thought English was very difficult language to learn and improve. Then I realized I was wrong. I've been studying at Britania Purwokerto for 3 months, and I found I've changed so much. My English, my speaking skill improved a lot, and my confidence becoming as high as Burj Khalifa. And I can say I'm not the same person anymore. During 3 months, I've learned not only vocabulary and grammar, but I've also learned about how to communicate and interact with others, how to reveal my potential, and how to understand myself. And I call it a journey. Why I really want to improve my English skills? Because my biggest dream is to travel around the world. Just like quotes from Dr. Seuss here, the more that you read, the more things you will know. The more that you learn, the more places you go. And I'm very excited to share my journey with you. And for you who don't know me, allow me to introduce myself. Okay. My name is Amel. Just call me Amel. I'm 19 years old. My birthday is on March the 11th. I'm from Wangon. I'm Indonesian. I speak Indonesian, English, and Japanese. I'm from a big family. I live with my father, my mother, and my 2 younger brothers. And I just graduated from Senior High School 1 Jawa last year. And I've been studying English at Britania Purwokerto for 3 months. And my hobby is dancing. And in my free time, I like to listen to music and watch movies. And my favorite genre of movies is horror, thriller, comedy, animation. And my favorite genre of song is pop, K-pop, and R&B. And I'm a big fan of pastel colors. And I'm active on Instagram. You can find me on Instagram. My name on Instagram is @mogamel_. And I live with my family. And so bright, right? This is my beloved family. There are 5 people in my family, including me. There are my father, my mother, me, and my 2 younger brothers. And now I'm going to describe them one by one. First, I'm going to describe my first lady in my family. There is my mother. Her name is Veronica Minarni. People call her Miss Narni. She is 40 years old. She is from South Jakarta. She was born in 1982. Now she lives in Wangon and she is a housewife. And my mother, she is a wonderful mother. She is skillful, patient, and caring. She also a helpful person. She loves to help people. And her favorite food is all the kind of spicy food. And in her free time, she likes to watch TV series, and her hobby is cooking. My mother is more than just ordinary mother. She is my best friend. She is a good listener. She's always listened to me and never judging. And I hope one day I can be as nice as her. And the next one, I'm going to describe my father. And this is my father. His name is Raswan. People call him Mr. Raswan. He is 44 years old. He was born in 1978. He is from Maman. And he is a driver and personal assistant for Andrianto. And my father, he is baby and quite short. He has short black hair, he has small and brown black eyes, he has short nose, he has small ears, he has a large mouth and curved lips, and he has light tan skin. And my father's hobby is gardening, and his favorite food is sayur asam. And then in his free time, he likes to watching a football match on TV. And then last but not least, I'm going to describe my beloved Tom and Jerry in the house. This is my brother. My first brother's name is Muhammad Alva. People call her Dinan. She is 13 years old. She is from Wangon. He was born in 2009. And he is a student of junior high school. And my other brothers, his name is Muhammad Aryan Al-Fati. People call her Aryan. People call him Aryan. He is 2 years old. He is a cute toddler, and now he lives in Wangon. And me and my family live in a beautiful and cozy house. It's small, but it's comfortable. And this is my house. This is illustration of my house. My house is a one-story house. There are so many rooms in my house. There are living rooms, sitting rooms, 2 bedrooms, a bathroom, kitchen, and storage. And also we have a beautiful front yard with 2 sides. The first side my father used for gardening, and the other side my mother used for drying our clothes. And this is the front side of our house. There are terrace. There are table, chair, and room in the corner. And when you go inside, the first room that you will enter is our living room. There are 2 sofas, table, our motorbike, our family's photos, Kakak picture, and clock. And the next living room is the sitting room. There are storage table, television, fan, sofas, calendar, 2 paintings, and a window with a curtain. And in that house, we have a 2 bedroom. The large one is my parents' bedroom. There are a king size of bed, and then above that there are my parents' wedding picture. And beside the bed there are 3 cupboards, and then storage table, fan, speaker, television, and the other things. And if you're wondering why there are so many things in my parents' bedroom, because my siblings, my brothers, are split with my parents. And then next to the bedroom there are a kitchen. In the kitchen there are cooking and eating utensil, water sink, refrigerator, rice cooker, and yeah, and you can call it mineral water. And next to the kitchen there are a bathroom. It fills with a bath utensils such as like water tub, a toilet, closet, towel, shampoo, conditioner, and other things. And the last but not least is storage. The storage filled with our old stuff. And my parents, they not only raise a human children, but they also raise my other separate sister. Can you guess who is my separate sister?
Oh.
Who are they? And this is my little sister. Yes, this is my little sister. My family, my parents, they're raising chicken, and I think it's just 2 hands, and I don't know how to describe my relationship with them. I I mean like people usually raise their pet or having their pet as like their other family's member, and they very love them. But my sister, our pet, they will end up like fried chicken or grilled chicken or maybe scrambled eggs. So yeah, I think it's about the relationship of love of the jungle. It's not a relationship or having a beloved pet. And raising chicken as pet is common in my hometown, and this is my unique hometown. I live in a beautiful small place, small village named Kakak. It is located in the district of Bangon, and it was part of West Banyumas, Central Java, and it is about an hour from Purwokerto by motor drive. And my hometown, Cikaka, is famous for its landmark named Masjid Sakatunggal. Masjid Sakatunggal has been established for 100 years, and it's quite popular among historians. And not only humans who live there, but also a monkey's kingdom. So Masjid Sakatunggal is more than just historical site, but also a conservation place. And my hometown, Cikaka, has a beautiful attraction. We have Wisata Atau, which is a traditional food market, and we have Shafa, which is a souvenir market, and then we have Shafa, which his bun is just ordinary his bun. And then we also have a traditional dish. This is ayam pucok. Ayam pucok is chicken grilled with coconut milk and spices, and then we have nasi panggil. Nasi panggil is rice wrapped in thick leaves, and the last one is espadek. Espadek is coconut soft ice. And in my hometown, there are 3 big festivals. This is annual festival from my hometown. There are Rewanda Bujana, Jerojak, and Sedekah Bumi. Rewanda Bujana is a festival of feeding monkeys with fruit and vegetable produced by the village. And Jerojak is festival to replace bamboo fence around the burial area of Kiai Mustafa. And the last one is Sedekah Bumi. Sedekah Bumi is a festival that people in my hometown, they are dying together as thank you to God for a bountiful harvest. And the people in my hometown, they live as a farmer while some become a tourist guide. Then I love living in Cikaka. Living in Cikaka is sweet to me. The weather is nice. It's not too hot, not too cold. And the cost of living is very low, so I can save much money. And the people are very nice, kind, and friendly. But you know, sometimes there's like something minus about everything. And to be honest, Cikaka is a nice place to live, but not only humans who live there, but also the monkey. Can you imagine that your neighbor is a monkey? And here's my story. In one hand, I have to survive, and in the other hand, I have to respect the nature, I mean the monkeys. And sometimes they steal our food. And I don't know how to solve this problem. It's very dramatic, and the government so concerned on this problem. And I can say that there's a lot of change for the last 3 years in Cikaka. There are several tourist destinations have been established. There's so many new road signs and street lights. And I can say that Cikaka is fast growth place. And I hope one day Cikaka becoming one of the famous tourist destinations such as Santorini in Greece. And Cikaka is very important to me. There's a place that I can learn and grow up, and I have lots of memories there. And whenever I go, Cikaka is in my heart. And then every day, people in my hometown, I mean my neighbor, they have to done their busy daily activities. And so am I. I have my own daily routine. And this is my daily routine. I'm a morning person. I always wake up at 5 in the morning and then I make my bed. After that, I perform subuh prayer. And then after I pray, I help my mother to prepare breakfast. And then we have a breakfast together, me with my family. And then I do the dishes. And usually I come to Purwokerto to take an English course at Britania Purwokerto on Tuesday and Thursday, and the class start at 9 in the morning and it finishes at 12 at day. And back to my daily routine at 10 in the morning, I usually help my mother to do the laundry, hang the clothes, and iron the clothes. And after that, I perform subuh prayer. And after I pray, I have a lunch with my family, and then I do the dishes. After I do the dishes, I'm watching TV with my family while waiting for time for performing asal prayer. And then after I pray, I serve the net until 5 p.m. and then I take a bath. Then I waiting time for Maghrib prayers, and then after I pray, I prepare my mother to. I help my mother to prepare the dinner, and after that we have a dinner with my family together. And after that, I do the dishes, and then I perform Islam prayer. And after that, I serve the net until 9 at night. And then I wash my face, brush my teeth, and go to bed at 10 p.m. And I don't spend my whole time just stay at home. Sometimes I hang out with my friends and my families. And my go-to place to hang out is cinema. And cinema is my go-to place. And of course, this is my favorite place to go. My favorite place in Purwokerto, 69, District of South Purwokerto, Banyumas, atau Jawa. And me and my family, or with my friends, we usually visit Jawa Cinema when new movie released in there. And we usually watch like horror movies, thriller movie, or like animations movie. And then I can say that in the Jawa Cinema there are like several change, like they have a new Japanese restaurant about cinema, and it's a good change for them. And after I watch movies in cinema, I usually hungry, so I looking for my favorite food near from Jawa Cinema, and this is my favorite food. This is my favorite food, my comfort food. This is meatball, and meatball is my comfort food since I was a kid. I always eat meatball whenever I want to, especially when I get sick. I can eat like 2 bowls of meatballs with rice. And then I can say that meatballs is like every generation favorite food because it's mild, it's delicious, and it's affordable to get. And meatballs is also one of my favorite food that I usually make at home. I usually make meatball, but I just make with broth because I already buy the instant meatballs because I just do the simple thing, and then I made it with my mother, and we eat together in home. And I can eat meatball every day. I can say I can eat meatball every day, and I can eat meatball while I do some activities. And example is like I can eat meatball while I watch movies, and this is my favorite movie. The title is Parasite. This movie is from South Korea, and this movie was released in 2019. And Parasite is a black comedy thriller film directed by Bong Joon-ho, and this movie is won like four trophy in Academy Awards or All-Star. And this movie tells a story about a poor family scam to become employed by a wealthy family. And the moral value that I can get after I watch this movie is while being kind to others, one still needs to remember that their life is not ours to live. And the moral value is stuck in my head and it's very meaningful for me. And I highly recommend you to watch this movie because it's so good. And then I don't really surprised that Parasite is from South Korea because South Korea is always served a good product or masterpiece thing from them. And you know, one day I hope I can visit South Korea because I always curious. I always have a big curiosity about South Korea, about their culture, about the other things, and I chose South Korea as my favorite country, and this is South Korea. My favorite Hanuknara means South Korea country, and South Korea is very famous for its entertainment industry. They have K-pop, they have K-drama, and of course they also popular with their K-food. And this is kimbap, this is tteokbokki, and this is bibimbap. And also they also popular for its like tourist attraction. And this is Namsan Tower, and this is Gyeonggu Palace. And yeah, from knowing South Korea, I also know about K-pop. And to be honest, the first thing I know from South Korea is always K-pop because K-pop is like a world sensational that is going on right now, and we all agree that it becomes bigger and bigger each day. And favorite idol from South Korea from K-pop is Lisa Blackpink. Yes. Her name is Lalisa Manoban. People call her Lisa, and she's a member of K-pop girl group Blackpink, and she's from Thailand. She was born in 1997, and she is a K-pop singer. And then, why I really like Lisa because she's not only just a K-pop idol. She's an accomplished artist. In the last September, she has won award for the best K-pop at MTV VMA 2022, and it's very like prestigious award that I know. And Lisa's also $1 million smile. She's a smiling person. She loves to spread happiness and love to people around her. And Lisa is young and rich. At her age, at 25 years old, she can buy her own private jet by herself because she's very that influence to the world. She can make money from her dance, she can make money from her photos, she can make money from everything that she do. And she become a trendsetter in the world right now. And the last one is Charity's Angel. Lisa always doing charity, and she doing like behind like she doing like in like anonymous way. And sometimes the fan base of Lisa, especially from the China, they do something as their idol. I mean Lisa, they have built new school, new school for unprivileged people in one country. And through Lisa and K-pop, I know my potential. I find my hobby, and my potential and hobby is dancing. This is my hobby. I love dancing, and dancing makes me relax, happy, and joyful. and I started dancing when I was 14 years old. I knew it from my friends who loves K-pop dance. He told me how beautiful K-pop dance is, and I have a bit curiosity about that. And then I searched on YouTube. I found some interesting video about K-pop dance, and I tried to imitate every single movement from the videos. At first, it's very difficult, but I can do it same as the video. And then I found that K-pop dance video or K-pop dance is very interesting and fantastic. And after I learned about modern dance or K-pop dance, I learned traditional dance too. And I can make money from my hobby. And this is me when I'm performing my traditional dance. For information, I'm a part-timer traditional dancer in my hometown. Then, back to the story. I usually dance like 2 or 3 times in a week, or maybe it's like 5 hours or 6 hours in a week. And I usually dance with my best friend. And my favorite place to dance is my bedroom because it's my private room. I can do everything I want in there. And then my favorite time to dance is on the weekends. And I also join the dance club, and we usually perform our dance performance in there. And I enjoy performing dance when the audience is recording my performance and they're giving a compliment and they're like uploading in their social media. I really appreciate that. And my role model in dancing is Lee Jung-lee from South Korea. She is a professional dancer. I hope one day I can meet her in person to say hi or to say thank you to become my inspirations. And also dancing is always comes with music. It's very weird if you dance without music. And my favorite music genre is pop, K-pop, and R&B. And this is my top list of singer. The first one, of course, Blackpink, since I'm a K-pop fan. I have my favorite K-pop group or singer from South Korea, and there is Blackpink. They almost of a song is very high, is always boosts your energy, and some of their song is like have a self-confidence message. Yeah. And the next one is Bruno Mars, since I love or enjoy listening to R&B. He is my favorite singer because his song, his voice has like their own soul in R&B, and he has a unique voice. That's why I like Bruno Mars. And my favorite song of Bruno Mars is After Last Night, Leave the Door Open, Renee, Marry You, and etc. And the last one is Meghan Trainor. Meghan Trainor. I like her new or latest comeback with Taking Back album, and my favorite song of Meghan Trainor's new comebacks is Made You Look. Made You Look is tell us about how to embrace your beauty and confidence and become charged to increase your self-confidence. And I very like the message behind the song, and yeah, that is my favorite song from Meghan Trainor. And through music, we also can use music to explain like educational act, or we can say that we can use music for educational purpose. And when I was a kid, my parents introduced me to English through music or videos animation, and it's really helped me. It's really it's really helped me when I was a kid. So I can learn the basic English from there. I learned about the alphabet, numbering, and other things such as the colors, animals, and other things. And I want to describe or tell you about my education journey. my educational journey. I was in 5 years old when I was attending kindergarten for baby Kakak, and I don't really have good memories in there because I don't make a lot of friendship in there. I just going to school and go back home after that. And I just remember the thing that every day when I was going to school, my mother's always make my hairstyle look unique, and sometimes she make me look like a butterfly or something like pigtails or unicorn in back then. But to be honest, I really like that while it looks weird sometimes. And then next, after I graduate from kindergarten, I attend elementary school to Chikaka when I was in 6 years old. And again, I don't have like really good memories in there because I don't make a memorable friends in there. So that's it, my elementary school journey. And after I graduated from elementary school to Chikaka, I attended junior high school to Ajibarang. And yeah, I faced so many things when I was in junior high school, and I learned so many things in friendship, in like trust people, and again, I don't make memorable friendship in there. I just focus on my education, and after I finish my education in junior high school, I attend senior high school one in Jawa. It's so far from my house. It's for about like 30 minutes from my house by a motorbike, and I had made a memorable friendship there. I'm so thankful for that. I make a lot of my new friends become a best friend until now, and now I'm going to describe them, my best friend. And here is my best friend. I have two best friends. The first one is Anggia Anugrah Chandra Sekar Putri. It's very long name. She's from Jatilawang, and currently she lives in Karawang due to her job. She is a factory worker in Karawang, but I forget what she means or what her companies or factory means. I just know it that she worked in Karawang for a factory. And the next one is Tania Katia Putri. Tania Katia Putri is a college student of the University of Ahmad Dahlan, and she took law as her major. And yeah, now she enjoy her holiday season. And both of them have like opposite personality. Anya have like a funny personality. She's very chill. She face her problem with like smile every day, laugh every day without thinking what's the risk or what's the result. While Tania Kasia Putri, she's a serious person. She's always takes serious about everything, and she is a hardworking. She's very passionate and enthusiastic. And yeah, that is my English journey. I hope you enjoy my presentation. And if you have any questions, I will happy to answer them. Okay?
What is your favorite music?
My favorite questions. My favorite music in each. My favorite genre. Since I like three genres of music, there are pop, K-pop, and R&B.
K-pop.
K-pop. Okay. My favorite questions. There's a lot of K-pop songs that I like, and the latest, I'm addicted to New Jeans songs. The first album and the newest comeback, Ditto, and like most of like Blackpink songs since Blackpink is my favorite K-pop singer. So almost of their song I'm very addicted to. So yeah, that is my favorite song. Thank you. Next one.
What subjects were you good at in your high school or junior high school?
Okay. Thank you for the question, Yasmin. I can say that I was good at English and history when I was in high school because when I do my task, the result is always good. It's always get like A. So I can say that I was good in that two subject, I guess, until now. So yeah. Next one.
So you like South Korea, right? So what is the thing makes you like South Korea the most?
Thank you for the questions. There's so many things that I like from South Korea because their country is always interesting for me, and I always have a big curiosity about that. But the most thing that I like about South Korea is their industry, their entertainment industry, such as K-pop, K-drama, K-movie, because I ever read or heard before that South Korea is designing like scam for survive from the monetary crisis in 1998, I think. And it's really good work. It's really done until now, and I have a lot of questions about that. How about their like made the strategy or something like that. So yeah, the thing is like in entertainment industry is always big thing that I like from South Korea because it's very interesting.
So which K-pop idol do you like besides Blackpink?
Okay, thank you for the questions. I like BTS. Okay, I like BTS because from knowing BTS, I become K-pop fans until right now. And other is New Jeans, and then Hypen, TXT, NCT Dream, Stray Kids, ITZY, and to be honest, I like NMIX too, but the latest update that my bias is out from the group, so I decided to not follow them again. Yes.
Have you ever participated in student?
Yeah, thank you for the questions before. I ever participated in Sedekah Bumi events because I usually be the vice, not the vice, I usually attend Sedekah Bumi event because my mom couldn't do that due to I have a little brother. So I usually come every year at Sedekah Bumi event, like bringing all the food that my mom cook in the morning, and I eat it at the day, at the time of super prayer. And since maybe it becomes my annual event since I was 5 years old. Yeah, in the time I always attend with my neighbor or my relatives because I'm still a kid, right? So my moms don't allow me to go by myself. So that's the answer. Next one.
Beside the parasite, what is your favorite K-drama?
K-drama. Okay, thank you for the questions. My favorite K-drama, the recently is Purwokerto Plus Part 1. It's very interesting K-drama. It's about bullying issue in a high school. We all know that South Korea become the highest rank of the unhappiest students in the world because they have like high bullying cases every like maybe it's like every year, and the bullying issue is very sensitive in South Korea, but the movie or the K-drama is execute the whole story to like something that I've never experienced or watched before in other K-drama.
So what kind of K-drama do you like?
Oh, okay. Thank you for the questions. My favorite kind of K-drama, most of them is romance. Since romance genre in K-drama is very popular and it's very common, but nowadays I don't really into it to romance K-drama because sometimes they too tricky for us, and I prefer to watch like thriller or true crime stories K-drama, like we hear Class Part 1 or maybe what is that called? Sky High. It's about like educational system in South Korea. It's very interesting, and maybe like the other genre that is it's not like common in K-drama. I would like to prefer to watch that. Next question.
What do you think about Korean drama? Do you think the stories represent the real life of Korean people?
Okay, thank you for the question, Miss. I think some of the K-drama is represent like Korean people life because some of the K-drama they use like slice of life genre. So it's I don't know, it's really show that the real side of Korean life, but I can say it's like relatable. It's also relatable for us because we still Asians, same Asians. And yeah, I think like some of the K-drama is shows or it's reveal the real life of Koreans. But I just forget the title of K-drama. I know some of the K-drama is tell us story about their daily life in a real life.
Okay. Do Korean dramas change your life?
Okay. Thank you for the questions. At first, at time when I watch the series, I always feel that I have to go forward. I have to make change in my life. I have to start my day with positive activities or something. But again, after that, I do the same as my routine. So I just like sometimes I take a good value about K-drama, just a good value, not like habits, because change habit is very hard for us. So I just take a good value, like the examples from my favorite movies, Parasite. The lesson is while being kind to others, one still needs to remember that their lives is not ours to live. So we should not to be greedy because it's not ours. So yeah.
Okay. Do you like watching Korean dramas? How about Indonesian dramas or movies? Are you fans of Indonesian movies?
Okay. Okay. Thanks for the question. Okay. To be honest, I don't really like. I don't enjoy watching Indonesian series because I don't know why. I know my opinion will be sensitive for some people, but I don't know. It's just in my perspective as a movie fans or like series fans. Sometimes like Indonesian series, their story is just boring and it's very common to like fall in love, being a bad boy or being a good girl or being nerdy or bookworm, just like that. And I don't, and sometimes the production value of Indonesian series, sometimes it feels like the destroy my expectation. And sometimes before we watch some series or movie, we have like high expectation about that. And after we watch, most of the Indonesian drama that I watch is really bring me down on the ground, and my expectation is on the minus level, and I have a trust issue about Indonesian series because I don't know why I don't know why like our country can make like a good series, but like in a year ago or 2 years ago I watched Layangan Putus.
Okay.
Yeah, Layangan Putus. The series is good. It's like 8 out of 10, and I enjoy watching that because it's like a common story about marriage life and again divorce, but they're making the story and the chemistry of the actors feel so real, and I always get made for like the villain's lady one, and I think that's one of the best Indonesian series that I ever watched. Just like I have with this.
How about Indonesian movies?
Okay.
Are you big fans of Indonesian movies?
Okay. Thank you for the questions. Indonesian movies nowadays, our country, our filmmaker is doing a great job to make a movie, but some of them is just good for making a horror movies or like thrillers, because maybe it's our right to make good horror movies. But a couple months ago, there's a movie called Mencuri Raden Saleh. It's about like stealing prestigious painting from the museum, and the way the story is going on and the way the group of the robbers doing the robbery is very genius, and it's like rarely to found such movie like in Indonesia, because since her genre is very common, it's very like mainstream in like Indonesian filmmakers. So yeah, but unfortunately I've never watched that movie in the cinema, because at the time I didn't have like free time to watch it at the cinema. But maybe soon I will watch on the platform streaming.
Okay. What was when was the last time you watched Indonesian movies?
Okay, so the questions. Last time I watched Indonesian movies is when 3 months or 4 months ago. I forgot the time, but I watched movies in cinemas called Yang Mustahil. It's movies like reborn movie of Srimulat, and it's very entertaining me. And I watched the part 1, and it's very fun. It's very unique, a comedy way in movies. So I think that is the last time I watched like Indonesian movies, especially in cinema.
Okay, what is the worst Indonesian movie you've ever watched?
Okay, thank you, Miss, for the questions. It's very risky questions. I hope that the filmmakers didn't watch my live presentations. I've ever watched this series. It's not series, it's a movie. It's from one of the famous YouTuber from Indonesia. I'm sorry if you watch this, but I ever watched this movie called.
Okay, let me choose the title.
Yeah.
But tell me about your opinion. about this movie, your opinion about this movie.
In my opinion,
Yes.
this movie was not relatable to our society, and it looks so weird and trendy, and it's not make sense anymore for me. For like, adult men being so childish, like he done in that movie, and the production value. I think they can make a good, like a better one than that, but I don't know why they release it like this year with that execution. But yeah, I'll not recommend you for watching this movie because it's wasting your time. And I watching this movie in a platform streaming, so I can say I waste my money too. But what's that? But I can't mention the movie because it's very like sensitive opinion. Yeah, it's very safe. The safest answer for me.
Okay, so how did you feel after watching that movie? How did you feel? Did you feel helpless?
Okay, hopefully that's interesting questions because since I said that that is the one of the better movies of Indonesia that I ever watched, I feel betrayed. Just like song from Olivia Rodrigo, you betray me. I have a high expectation about that, but you just bring down a whole of high my expectations. And again, I think I have a trust issue too, like Indonesian movies nowadays because of that movies. So lately I don't watch like Indonesian movies anymore.
Okay. It must be hurting you so much.
It's very painful to my soul again as a movie fans.
Okay, let's talk about American movies. Do you like watching Avengers?
Not really, since I'm not a Marvel Cinematic Universe fan, so I don't really follow the whole movie or the whole plot universe story.
Okay, thank you.
What, like K-drama or in Indonesia or
Yes.
Hollywood?
It could be in Korean drama or Korean movies.
Oh, okay. Thank you for the questions. I have my favorite actor in a K-drama. He is Park Seo-joon and Ji Sang-wook. And my favorite actor of K movie is, I forgot the name, but he is the main character of Squid Game of Netflix. And then I have my favorite Hollywood actor. It's like several actors. The first one is Timothy Chalamet. And then what's that? The name is, it's so hard to pronounce it. Okay, pass. And then I have Robert Pattinson, who plays Edward Cullen at Twilight. And then I like Brad Pitt. I like the hot one of the Hollywood actors, so I choose them. And I think three of them. And then in Indonesians, I like Reza Rahadian, Ciko Kurniawan, who plays Penyalin Cahaya. And then I like the newest one is, what's the name? Yeah, it can be Jeffrey Nicole. It's like a common answer. It will be Jeffrey Nicole. Okay. Thank you for the questions. Next questions.
Why did you like it? Was it about their acting or others?
Okay. Since I chose like male actor in each like country, the first thing is it would be like their visual, their vibe, their like their acting skill, of course, because since they're actors, so I admire their acting skills. And for the kids like Hollywood actor, some of them is my first love. First love in my childhood. So I choose three of them, but except the Timothy because he is the youngest one. And I don't know, it's so weird because Brad Pitt is older than me. But I have watched his movie when I was a kid with my parents. I'm not watched by myself, and that uncle is very give me like shining sceneries, like this attraction that give me want to follow him to be like his friends. It's same case to like the others of my favorite actors. So it's my answer for that question. Thank you for giving me the questions. And next.
Okay, how does a Brad Pitt change your life? Change the way you see your life?
Okay. Okay, thank you for the questions. Okay, I'm not sure if my answer is have like a respect for Mr. Brad Pitt since he's older than me. But you know, when I was a kid, I had like standard handsome boy or handsome people. But since I look for Brad Pitt, my standard is turn around and going to like some like deeper and dreamy eyes with the pointed nose. And it's very high standard. It's I think it's the you know the connection. It's not a connection. You know, like in a real life, I think it's very possible to me to find like husband like Brad Pitt, but it's just like in my imaginations, since he's from other nations, my imagination, and yeah, I think he changed my perspective of handsome boy. It's very typical answer, and yes, Brad Pitt. Blackpink, Brad Pitt really done that to me.
Okay, do you consider Brad Pitt is the most handsome man you've ever seen?
I think yes.
Okay.
Because he's like have a golden or perfect ratio of human face. He was like a Greek god or like god from the like others culture is very looks like that. And I think he's handsome, like pretty, charming, and hot. Since he is already have children, so I just admire like his visuals and acting skills. So it's just that I have a boundaries of that because since he's older than me, so I just make him like my favorite actor, just like that. Okay. Next question. You mentioned that you like consumption and entertainment. And what are the dramas that you like most? Okay, thank you for the questions. Let me think first. For Park Seo-joon, it can be What's Wrong with Secretary Kim, because that is my favorite K-drama from Park Seo-joon, because the chemistry that he made with her partner and with his partner is really good, and I feel they really fell in love in the real life, I think. And my favorite K-drama from Changwoo is what is that? I forgot. I have to remember this since this is my favorite K-drama, but I'll never forget. Give me seconds. actions genre of movies replicate to because it looks amazing, that K-drama. So, and the story too is very good story of K-drama. So I like that K-drama from Istanbul. Thank you for the questions.
So, do you prefer to watch movies in cinema or other online platform like Netflix or Disney Hotstar?
Thank you for the questions. I prefer watching movies in the cinema because you can feel like a different experience, like the bigger, like memorable experience, especially in a 3D cinema. But if we watch movies in a platform streaming, we just like watching ordinary videos or movies in there. There's nothing like memorable from we watch. Other than the movie is good, but I think I would prefer to watch movie in cinema because it gives me like experience that I never ever get when I watch movie from like platform streaming or like from by phone. So that is my answer. Thank you for the questions. Next question.
Okay, I have a question. I'm really curious about the place you live now, your hometown.
Okay.
The monkey's kingdom.
Okay.
Are there really monkeys in your hometown, or is this like your own story?
Okay, thank you for the question, Miss. I believe that there are monkey, the 100% monkey, but people and caretaker in my hometown have like story mouth to mouth. It's like from story from the old people or our ancestors before that monkeys came from like humans.
Why do they live there?
Because 100 years or 1,000 years ago, my hometown is placed to place for like religion educational school. It's like Islamic school. So maybe they're like the students and they do something wrong. And the leader or the founder of Madrasah get mad and they're like curse the students become like monkey because their behavior seems like monkey. I just heard that it's like a mouth-to-mouth story that and it's really popular story in my hometown. But I guarantee that it's 100% monkey.
Not humans.
Not humans, I guess.
And how do the villagers communicate with the monkeys?
Okay. Actually, our like people in my hometowns, they don't like communicate like face to face with the monkeys since the monkeys are different with the humans. They have like their own language, but people in my hometowns and the monkey, of course, always have like bad conversations since the monkeys sometimes they steal foods from people in my hometown, so they get mad with that, and sometimes like people in my hometown like feel a bad word because they're so mad about the monkeys who steal their food or like broke like their houses. I think it's like it's like the way they have like communicate with each other, but in a bit bad way and in a bad relationship.
Okay, thank you.
Do you have a favorite movie from? Do you have a West favorite movie?
Oh, Hollywood movies.
West movie.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hollywood is the best.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, thank you for the questions. I have a lot of my favorite like Hollywood movies. Um, it calls everything, everywhere, all at once. It's a new movie that released in 2022, I mean this year, and this movie has slow pace, so I almost like sleep while I watch the movie. But the plot of the story, the moral value, and it's very relatable to our society since we the same Asian. And for your information, the movie that I mentioned about is like in Asian culture or Chinese culture, so we still like understand and like feel relatable for the lessons that they show in the movie. That is my favorite, the newest or the recent Hollywood movies.
Do you have questions? Yes. About your father?
Yes.
Your father like gardening?
Yes.
Yes. What is favorite plant in gardening?
Okay, thank you for the questions. My favorite plants that my father choose for gardening, most of them is fruit or vegetables. Because we plant guava in our front yard, we also plant chilies, something like ginger, or like curcumin. And we usually gardening because we want to save our money. So if we can produce the fruit or the vegetables by ourselves, why we have to buy it on the market? So yeah, and vegetables and fruit become my father's favorite plants to garden.
How many plants do you garden?
To give the questions before, I think it's more than like 5 plants, like different vegetables and different fruit. Because we have like our garden in a front yard, and then we have like a backyard. We use the backyard to gardening too. But nowadays, my father didn't like take care of the backyard garden since maybe my father is like lazy to do that. So yeah.
You like accompany your father to gardening?
Okay, thank you for the questions. To be honest, I don't really like to accompany my father to do gardening because sometimes I feel gardening is like old people activities. It took so much time and your patience. You have to be patient to do the gardening because if you plan something, it can be success or not. So yeah, I'm not like patient. I'm not type of person that don't have a high passion. So since that, I don't really enjoy to accompany my father to do gardening.
Thank you, Amel. What do you think about studying English for 3 months?
Okay, thank you for the questions. Studying English for 3 months, I think it's a good enough time to learn about the basic English because I took English private conversations. It's really improved my English skills because every day I have to do my homework and I have to make a video and upload it to YouTube, and I have other portfolios like my blogs, and the homework that my teacher gives me is really improved and helped me to learn English. And maybe when people heard that we just learned English at 3 months, it's not enough time to do that, but I think it's enough for me, and it's like in a good person of me. So yeah, and that is my opinion.
Okay, Amel. What are your suggestions? What do you recommend to people who want to study English here? Would you like to share your tips and tricks?
Okay, thank you for the questions. I don't really have like specific tips or tricks to give it to my friends at Britania Purwokerto, but I would say that if you want to learn something new, but it seems so hard, but you enjoy to do that, just going on and practice every day because while you're doing practice, your skill will improve and you will feel that result maybe in a 3 months later because learning is not that simple. Learning something new is need more time to know your potential, to know your level or like your skills. So yeah, practice, practice, and practice. I would say that to my friends with the world.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, Amel. What is your what is your last words?
Last word.
Yes. Before we end this conversation, and do you have any, kind of feeling? How do you feel now, and what do you expect?
I have a lot of words that I would say for my last word. It feels so sad. But I took this lovely quotes from my idol, Lisa Blackpink, to say that it might be hard, but it's worth it if you're doing like sincere from your bottom of your heart, and you're practicing so hard, it would be good result. And to get things that you've never had, you have to done something that you never do. So that is my last word. So keep the spirit, guys.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, guys. So that is my English journey and a Q&A sessions. And I hope that you guys enjoy my presentations today. And I've been Amel. You've been amazing. Thanks for watching and see you. Have a nice day.
Okay, guys. Performance from Amel. I'm Lia.
I've been Amel.
Thank you and see you.